Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Sister Wives universe has once again been shaken to its core, and this time, the shockwaves are bigger than anything fans have seen since the Brown family's original split, because it's officially all over between Christine Brown and David Woolley. After months of rumors, cryptic posts, and emotional absences, confirmation has emerged that Christine and David have finalized their divorce, leaving fans reeling, hearts broken, and questions swirling about what truly went wrong behind the perfectly filtered Instagram smiles. Just a year after viewers celebrated Christine's fairy tale wedding to David in a breathtaking Utah ceremony, an event billed by TLC as the happiest ending for the once heartbroken mom, the fairy tale seems to have turned into another painful chapter in her long journey to self-discovery. Sources close to production claim that Sister Wives Season 19 will center heavily around this unraveling, with cameras reportedly capturing tense confrontations, tearful confessions, and the uncomfortable truth about how the relationship started with laughter and love but ended in silence and distance. Christine, who once called David her king, and gushed that he made her feel seen, loved, and free, is now quietly erasing signs of him from her social media, while David has reportedly moved out of their shared Utah home, leaving fans to wonder if fame, blended family pressure, or unresolved trauma from Christine's polygamist past played a role in the heartbreaking end. It's almost surreal for fans who remember Christine's radiant glow after leaving Kody Brown, her confidence blooming as she built a new life for herself and her 6 kids away from the shadows of plural marriage. For so long, Christine symbolized freedom. She was the first of Kody's wives to officially leave him, proudly declaring she deserved better and refusing to settle for loneliness anymore. When David entered the picture in 2023, he seemed like the reward for all her pain, the loyal, funny, affectionate man she had dreamed of. Their road trips, date nights, and cozy Instagram photos painted a picture of bliss, the perfect second-chance love story that inspired fans who had watched Christine endure years of rejection. But beneath the surface, insiders claim that cracks began forming almost immediately after the wedding. The blending of their families proved harder than expected. Christine's daughters, fiercely protective of their mother, reportedly clashed with David over boundaries and living arrangements, while David's adult children allegedly struggled to adjust to the sudden spotlight. The chemistry that once felt effortless began to falter under the weight of real life, financial strain, media attention, and emotional baggage from the Sister Wives legacy. According to one insider, Christine wanted the fairy tale so badly that she ignored a lot of red flags early on. David was sweet, but he didn't understand what it meant to be married to someone who had lived through polygamy trauma on national TV. He thought love would fix everything, but Christine was still healing. Sources close to production say TLC cameras rolled as arguments escalated in early 2025, reportedly showing Christine breaking down while admitting she felt trapped again, this time not by polygamy, but by expectations. The idea of being someone's perfect wife had begun to suffocate her, echoing her years with Kody where she constantly had to fight for validation. Friends say Christine wanted to focus on her health and her kids, while David reportedly wanted more time together, more privacy, and less involvement in Sister Wives filming. Their visions for the future simply didn't align, and what began as a joyful love story started feeling like a replay of old heartbreak. By the time filming wrapped for Sister Wives Season 19, the writing was on the wall. Observant fans noticed Christine stopped wearing her wedding ring in recent videos, and her once lively captions about forever love turned into cryptic reflections about learning when to let go. On the other side, David's social media presence dwindled to silence. No more couple selfies, no more playful comments under Christine's posts. Then, just weeks before the official announcement, Christine posted a quote that read, "Sometimes closure means accepting that the dream wasn't meant to last." It was the quiet before the storm, and soon after, insiders confirmed the inevitable. Christine and David had officially finalized their divorce. The news has reignited a whirlwind of fan theories about what truly caused the split. Some speculate that Christine's growing independence and career focus, from her cooking show dreams to her lifestyle influencer path, may have clashed with David's more private nature. Others point to the lingering tension between Christine and Cody, suggesting that the emotional baggage from that marriage may have haunted her new relationship. After all, Season 19 teasers have already hinted at another emotional confrontation between Christine and Cody, where Cody allegedly questions whether Christine ever truly loved David, a moment that sources describe as explosive, raw, and deeply personal. Christine reportedly fires back, accusing Cody of trying to rewrite history, reminding him that she found joy despite him, not because of him. That scene alone promises to be one of the most talked about moments of the new season. Yet, beneath all the on-camera drama, there's a quieter, more poignant reality. Those close to Christine describe her as heartbroken but resolute, saying she's determined not to see this as a failure, but as another step in her journey of self-worth. Christine doesn't regret marrying David, one family friend revealed. She needed to know that she could love and be loved again after Cody. It didn't work out, but it healed a part of her heart in ways she didn't expect. It's a sentiment that resonates with fans who followed her evolution from a sister wife who once felt invisible to a woman learning to stand on her own, scars and all. Meanwhile, TLC producers are reportedly reshaping the narrative of Season 19 to capture not just Christine's heartbreak, but the ripple effects throughout the Brown family. Janelle, who has been Christine's closest ally since their joint rebellion against Cody, is set to play a major role in supporting her through the breakup. In one particularly emotional scene, Janelle reportedly comforts Christine, reminding her that you don't fail just because something ends. You win when you refuse to stay small. The moment is said to echo the powerful sisterhood that fans have loved between the two women, even as their paths diverge. Robin and Cody, on the other hand, allegedly have a very different take. Insiders claim Cody sees Christine's divorce as proof that she's never satisfied, while Robin, who has been trying to rebuild her image amid fan backlash, reportedly tells producers that she feels sad for Christine but not surprised. It's a line that fans will likely dissect endlessly, especially given Robin's complicated history with her former sister wife. TLC executives reportedly believe this twist could be the most explosive storyline since Christine's original departure, with one source describing it as the perfect storm of heartbreak, reflection, and redemption. Off-camera, Christine has been focusing on herself again. She's reportedly back to traveling, spending more time with her kids, and reconnecting with her fans through motivational posts and brand partnerships. She's in her healing era, a close friend said. She's done chasing perfection. Now she just wants peace. David, meanwhile, has remained largely silent, though some reports suggest he's moved closer to his family and has no plans to return to the public eye. His absence from Christine's recent appearances speaks volumes, and while fans once hoped he'd appear regularly on Sister Wives as a symbol of Christine's happy ending, it now seems that his chapter in her story has quietly closed. Still, for all the sadness surrounding this breakup, there's also a sense of poetic closure. Christine once said in an interview that leaving Cody taught her how to trust her own voice, and perhaps this divorce is another lesson in that ongoing process. Love, loss, growth, they've all defined her journey, and each step has brought her closer to understanding what she truly wants. Even as fans mourn the end of Christine and David, many are also celebrating the fact that she continues to choose herself. That, after all, was the message she hoped her daughters would learn, that they never have to stay in something that doesn't bring them joy. As Sister Wives Season 19 gears up for release, the buzz is reaching fever pitch. Early teasers promise a raw look at Christine's emotional journey post-divorce, including behind-the-scenes footage of her tearfully removing her wedding ring and discussing what love means to her now. There's also speculation that the season will introduce new dynamics, including the possibility of Christine exploring single life again, perhaps even dipping her toe back into dating. Fans are torn between heartbreak and excitement, knowing that while the dream of Christine's happily ever after may be over, her story is far from done. If anything, it's entering its most authentic phase yet. For years, Sister Wives has been about faith, family, and the complicated ties that bind, and Christine Brown's journey embodies all of that. From heartbreak to hope, from leaving Cody to finding David and now letting go again, she's shown viewers that healing isn't linear and that strength doesn't always look like smiling through pain. Sometimes, it looks like walking away, again, and trusting that the next chapter will be brighter. Whether fans see her crying, laughing, or starting over, one thing is certain. Christine Brown has become the emotional center of Sister Wives, and her story continues to redefine what resilience looks like. Season 19 will likely be her most emotional yet, raw, powerful, and deeply human, as she closes one door and opens another, reminding viewers that even after love ends, life always goes on. And in that truth lies Christine's greatest victory. She's still standing, stronger than ever, even when everything around her falls apart. And as the emotional dust begins to settle, the aftermath of Christine Brown and David Woolley's final divorce continues to ripple not only through the Sister Wives cast but also through the fandom that had placed so much hope in their love story. For many fans, Christine and David were supposed to be the proof that healing was possible after heartbreak, the ultimate symbol that a woman who had endured years of neglect in a plural marriage could finally find joy in a monogamous, equal partnership. Yet, this devastating ending has forced everyone, from longtime viewers to the Brown family themselves, to confront a difficult truth. Even the strongest hearts can break again, and sometimes the hardest lesson is that love doesn't guarantee peace. Christine, ever the optimist, has refused to let this setback define her. While the cameras reportedly captured her lowest moments, tear-streaked confessions about feeling exhausted and emotionally drained, she has also been using her platform to share messages of renewal and courage, hinting that the pain she's facing now is simply part of her ongoing transformation. "This is my journey," she told a close friend, "and even when it hurts, I'm grateful for what I've learned." Those who know Christine say she's already begun focusing her energy on rebuilding her emotional foundation, leaning on her daughters, Janelle, and a small circle of trusted friends to find strength and perspective. TLC insiders have hinted that one of the most powerful moments in season 19 comes when Christine sits down for a confessional and admits that she felt like she had lost herself again in the whirlwind of love. "I thought I had healed," she reportedly says through tears. "But I realized healing isn't about finding someone new to love. It's about loving yourself enough to stop repeating old patterns." The honesty of that scene, sources say, left even crew members in tears, knowing how raw it felt for a woman who had spent years trying to escape the cycle of emotional dependency that defined her marriage to Cody. Fans who have followed her since the early days of Sister Wives know that Christine's authenticity has always been her most powerful quality. She doesn't hide her pain. She transforms it into strength, allowing millions of viewers to see themselves in her struggles. Now, that same authenticity is what makes her divorce from David feel so heartbreakingly real. Not a storyline for TV, but a human moment of loss that transcends fame and fandom. Meanwhile, Cody Brown's reaction to Christine's divorce is expected to be one of the most explosive elements of the upcoming season. Multiple insiders claim that Cody feels vindicated, allegedly telling producers that Christine finally understands what real marriage takes. His comments, predictably, have not sat well with viewers or his ex-wives, particularly Janelle, who continues to stand by Christine. Sources say that Cody's attempt to turn Christine's heartbreak into a moral lesson for the family doesn't go over well, especially when Robin allegedly joins in, saying she's praying for Christine to find herself. Viewers who have long accused Robin of being condescending are sure to see this as another example of her tone-deaf behavior. But even amid all the criticism and bitterness, Christine reportedly refuses to engage in petty back-and-forths. She's done letting Cody or anyone else define her, one insider shared. She's heartbroken, yes, but she's not broken. There's a big difference. Fans can also expect to see how Christine's children are coping with the split. Aspen and Michael, both of whom were vocal supporters of their mother's happiness with David, are said to be deeply protective of her now, with one scene reportedly showing them comforting her after a particularly emotional day. Michael T., who once praised David publicly, allegedly admits on camera that she didn't see it coming and that it's hard to watch her mother lose faith in love again. It's a powerful, tearful moment that underscores just how intertwined Christine's personal life has become with the emotional lives of her children, a reminder that the ripple effects of her decisions extend far beyond reality TV. Still, amid all the sadness, there's an unmistakable thread of empowerment running through this new chapter. Christine's post-divorce glow-up is already a topic of fan fascination. She's reportedly embarked on a health journey, signed new brand deals, and started planning a solo podcast where she'll discuss faith, healing, and life after plural marriage. She's channeling her pain into purpose, an insider revealed. She wants to help other women who felt trapped or silenced start believing in themselves again. If that's true, then Christine's heartbreak may ultimately become her greatest comeback yet. TLC executives are already rumored to be considering a spin-off centered on Christine's solo life, a show that would allow her to tell her story outside the shadow of the Brown family drama. Whether or not that happens, one thing is certain. Christine's divorce from David Woolley will forever mark a turning point in Sister Wives history. It's not just the end of a love story, it's the evolution of a woman who refuses to give up on herself. As the cameras fade and the headlines calm, Christine stands once again at a crossroads. Older,